Over the last 138 days, we've been trying AimPoint to help us hold more putts. And here's how we've got on.
AimPoint is a method of reading the green to determine the exact aim point for the putt. We've seen AimPoint become very popular amongst professional golfers, so today, myself and Cobra's everyday golfer Nick Rees are going to put it to the test. We're at Manning's Heath and we've set ourselves a few challenges. Let's see how we get on.
10-foot putts first. Nick, show me how it's done with the old AimPoint routine.
So just having a feel with my feet in the middle of the putt. Haven't got anything there. So I feel like this is basically a pretty straight putt.
So if you guys didn't realise already by Nick's disastrous effort on his first attempt, AimPoint is using your feet to essentially read the greens. It's not as black and white as it sounds. Many people use it in different ways and we've been doing it for the last 138 days. Do you like it?
I love it.
I'm 50-50. I struggle using my feet. I'm feeling a little bit right to left with my foot, which means my left foot has more weight than my right foot. If you guys do want to learn AimPoint properly, we learn ours off Jamie Donaldson, an expert AimPoint coach. You're not gonna learn that much off me today.
And you didn't get it there.
It was in the jaws. AimPoint's, I think, the most beneficial for me in these short distances.
To be honest with you, I'm the other way around. When I get a really big, 50-foot putt,
Big cut,
that's where I've
yeah.
always struggled to actually see, the line of the ball where it's going to move.
Right. Okay.
And AimPoint's massively helped me reduce my 3-putt numbers.
I see.
And that's been the biggest gain.
Oh, you.
There we got one.
Well done. That was actually quite pure. I enjoyed that one. Nick's got a not very commanding 1-0 lead. We're now going to go on to a lot trickier of a putt though, where that term, trust your feet, becomes a lot more important. 25 English feet. This is now where it actually gets rather difficult because there's a lot of curvature in this putt.
Yeah, definitely. Much more than the last
This
one.
is where AimPoint is actually quite important. As I've said before, AimPoint can be whatever you want it to be in terms of your process. Some people don't even use their fingers when they're lining it up. You use your fingers, right?
Yeah, definitely. I just, get a read, come back to the ball, use my fingers to see where I'm aiming, and jobs are good. And
good pace.
yeah, slightly underread it.
I don't use my fingers, so instead I just feel. I think, okay, it's right to left and pick my target spot. Like that. I'll tell you what, it actually wasn't too bad. It does go a little
it's
bit.
probably the same miss.
Yeah, it goes a little bit right at the end. Do you ever read putts completely wrong? Do you ever do this, thinking it's right to left and it goes left to right?
I mean, generally, if you've got a decent length putt and it's slightly one way rather than the other, you might misread it that way.
Right.
But if you've got a big sloping putt, you're gonna get it the right way.
Okay.
And be within 1 or 2, of your target lines to be fairly close.
Okay.
And I think that's the biggest difference for me, is that I'm getting a lot of putts a lot closer.
Right, okay.
Rather than being short and missing it by 2-3 feet on a read.
Yeah.
I'm short and missing it by a foot.
I get what you mean. Okay, that's a good point.
So just slightly up the read on this one, and then hopefully we'll get a bit closer.
It's an interesting point about your dispersion, because one thing I struggle with is just reading greens in general. I think it's because the intrusive thoughts go into my mind. So when I'm looking at something that's right to left, I instantly think, nah, it's left to right, and I end up missing it by 6 foot low. I think AimPoint does help with that, but a lot of people read greens with their eyes, right? When you used to read greens with your eyes, it's almost what you could do. I know some people have talked to us about this. When they read the green, they actually close their eyes, and you're completely filling it with your feet, because otherwise you have 2 little assets, your eyes and your feet, and sometimes they can contradict each other, especially on very slopey greens. Very easy to execute, but I literally use my eyes and my feet, and that's probably why I don't putt very well. Stay up.
Yeah, it's a good putt though. So 3rd time lucky. I've used 2 fingers of a read, 3 fingers, so I'm going to go right in the middle, 2.5. And those are the kind of things you start to...
How do you do when it's 2.5? You just do like that?
You just get it in the middle of your knuckle.
Okay, that makes more sense.
But these are things you start to then learn, and been getting closer as you do it more. You understand, how much of a slope feels like.
Yeah, I see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There you go.
Ow! Ooh, it's hot. It's hot, Nick.
Nice, nice putt.
Now we're going to a putt that we don't necessarily think will hold all the time, but using AimPoint will hopefully make it an easy 2-putt. Right?
Yeah, hopefully.
The last distance in this video, 50 English feet. What should we do?
Let's do first to hole it wins.
This one is, again, it's a similar curvature to the ones before, and you can see, I'm sure you guys can see as well, there is a quite a significant right to left. But if I'm using my feet, you can obviously feel it here, but if you move close to the hole, what you think it is, then that's where, which is far less right to left, and I actually think it straightens up a little bit. So if I just use my eyes there, I'd be aiming really far right to left, thinking it's a massive sweeper. By being able to spend, what was that, 15 seconds? I can see that it's got a double breaker, which is really difficult, I think, to see with your eyes. Nick's not listening to any of that, he's doing that himself. I'm not giving him any tips. Uh-oh. Ooh, peppering. Straighten, straighten.
Nowhere near. That's good.
That's really good.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Oh!
That's nice.
That's really nice.
That's really nice.
Up at the end now. It straightens up, it straightens up. Oh no!
That is so unfortunate. I really feel for you. Oh no, it's too far out right.
Eh.
I don't think that's got there. I think that's the first one short.
Come on.
Oh, it is, and it's on line.
That's right in the jaws. It's nothing worse than being short.
I somehow feel that was directed at me.
I think that's good. It just isn't straightening up enough. Oh!
It's too far left and short.
You're kidding?
That might be it. I think that might be it. Yes! Come on! Oh dear.
Oh God, dude! I have another putt. Where's my club?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That was, just so you guys know, 100% genuine. I've holed some good stuff here on the Golf Merit channel, 100 foot, but I didn't need to hold that. I needed to hold that one. And now we're switching up the order. It's sudden death, but I've got the honours.
Just please don't hold this again.
Uh-oh. Oh. Nah. You've gone back to your firm way.
Yeah, I have.
No, I knew I missed it. That looks good. That looks good.
Go on.
No.
Yes! Come on.
I mean, you hold it first. I haven't got one left. I went first, didn't I? Hopefully today's going to show that AimPoint is very successful, but it depends what you want to do with it. Nick has a little bit different of a method to me. He uses his fingers. I kind of just feel it in the ground. Who's more successful? Well, today, Nick, but I think I'm more of a pressure player. Guys, let me know what you thought of this video, and if you have any questions about AimPoint, let me know down in the comments. If you are new to this channel, smash that subscribe button as well. We can do plenty more videos about AimPoint. We can play an entire round. Let me know. Till then, me, Nick, the golf balls, the green. We'll see you at the next video.
Bye. Oh, I'm so good, man. So good.